show with Coach Frenchy directly in the booth and Michael Devellano directly from California. We just come back right away of a big news, big trade in the NHL right now, Montreal and Columbus, Max Domi, and plus a third round pick 2020, the 78th overall tonight. And again, Josh Anderson from Columbus. Michael, right away, tell us a little bit more your impression about that trade right now.
Normally, I'd say Montreal got the better player, in my opinion. I'm not a big Max Domi fan. He had one really good year, but he's overall been a disappointment, obviously. Something weird there with him. I don't know what it is. The fact they gave up a third, I'm assuming, is to balance out the fact that, you know, Columbus going to have to take on a bunch of salary. Anderson's deal has been like way under market. We were talking about this earlier. He scored like 35, 50, 62 goals in 3 years, including 27. Last year, he had a pretty bad injury, though, and surgery. So that's the only thing I'm worried about with him. I think it's a hip related or I don't know if it's shoulder or hip. I can't remember. Um, I like Anderson. He's 6'4". He's got soft hands. He's faster than people realize, and he can score. So I don't know. I like it for Montreal.
Many people don't understand that trade honestly because they are winning. If you set only the stats all the time, you always compare. So, okay,
Yeah.
well, now you completely give to Columbus. I think the big thing here now is a third round pick is a little bit too much. It could be at that moment, but I
It's,
think the third
it's a
round
money thing, right?
is a both player are RFA, right? So
True.
RFA 2020 right now. Domi had anyway for the last 2 years have a bunch of production of the stats. He was at 3.5, if I can call it, $1 million per year. And I think because you have 2 good years, it's going to be a minimum of $4 million and plus for the upcoming season. And maybe he's going to a bridge contract, maybe a 2 3 years at $4.5 million per year. On the flip side, Jeff Anderson has $1.8 million per year. With the season he just got, I think he's not going to get over $3 million. For me, I don't think so he's going to get that one. He's going to maybe a $2.5 million 1 year bridge contract. Show to the Montreal what he look like, what he can do. He could be a possible. Now, Domi on the that chart, he want only play center, Michael. He does not want to play winger. He was so upset when Claude Julien
Um,
put him on winger. He was not happy about that. And right now, he cannot play in front of Suzuki. He cannot play in front of Kokanemi. And
yeah,
he
no way.
definitely cannot play in front of Philip Dano.
No way.
Would be happy to be a fourth center. So right now we fixed his unhappiness for be happy. Maybe now he's going to be happy to be in Columbus,
We're
which
gonna find out. I mean, Columbus is a good team. He probably has a great year.
now this will
Like if
open
you,
up another door for you. Columbus right now the next couple hours, I believe, because the buyout is finishing October 8th. I can be wrong, but I think I'm right on that one. I will believe now they open up the buyout for Alan Wenberg. We talked about this a couple
yeah,
hours.
maybe.
I think that will be open enough. Now, Josh Anderson, I think is a downside right now. I think when he's going to be fixed really, I believe it will be a good top nine, maybe another Joel Arnia for
Yeah,
Montreal.
yeah. There's some risk in it, you know. I mean, they.
Winger, I think is a plus for Montreal. Right now, I think the people who said Domi plus the third round, it's a bad trade for Montreal. But again, I think a long term Bergeron win on that one over there. I know
It,
not many people would think like me right now, but I think if Anderson is really in shape in the next couple of months,
that's
I
the
think
key, right?
it's a win for Montreal.
Yeah, I really like it for Montreal if he's healthy because I think for me, I'd rather have him. Um, and the, you know,
I
I,
think
I I think Domi was done, and he's a big right winger that can score. Like he can move up and down the lineup. So
I think for Montreal, Anderson fixed what they are missing, and with Domi not what he had no spot right
no,
now
there's nothing going on with
for
him there. Yeah.
Montreal. we something's going on also. Like you're absolutely right. I think there's something's going on with Domi behind. We don't know yet what really happened. Now, Domi have a problem in Arizona. Domi have another problem in Montreal. Something is it's not right there.
He
Now,
had problems, dude. Listen, let me tell you, he had problems when he was 13. He had problems when he was 15. He's always had problems. Like his, first of all, you got to remember who his dad is. His dad's a real tough, stubborn guy. And like his, I remember when he had to change teams because his dad like was going to beat up a coach. And his, so there's this weird attitude, like there's something there. I don't know him firsthand,
yeah,
but there's something going on. I mean,
finally, we're going to go a quick video. We talk about two buyout the last couple hours. Montreal get involved. Is their defenseman Alzner get buyout
yep.
today by Montreal. Maybe it's one of the biggest mistake of Marc Bergevin the last 8 years as the
Yeah.
for Montreal. I think that's the one they have a difficult time about that one over there. Really a bad signature for Montreal. Alzner got a contract about 20 million plus for 5 years at 4.6 million per year. I think Alzner played only 95 games for Montreal.
Brutal.
Really one the worst maybe signature of Montreal.
Happens.
Uh,
So my question on Alzner is like he accepted his demotion, he continued to play. Is he done? Is he capable of playing any role in the NHL? Was it just the salary? Like, what do you think?
Defense number six, 1.5 million per year. I
Or
think he
one?
needs someone experienced.
Yeah,
Everything. He's a really on the flip side. He's a really good leader and a good person, a human
yep,
being. He been to Laval and everybody at Laval Rocket, from the
right.
coach Joel Bouchard to all the players, Xavier Ouellet and all the players. They always said Alzner has always been great for the organization, accept his role, accept the situation. He never complaining. At 4 point,
Yeah,
he didn't play AHL. I don't think so. You can complaining anyway. But
no,
at that moment, I think Alzner did the right things for Montreal.
yeah,
Don't save a lot of money for Montreal, about 800 with $800,000 this year, but next year is going to get a little bit more. So that would be long term. They could wait one more year, but I think they want to give a better spot for a young prospect, and also give a chance maybe for Alzner to play somewhere. Yeah,
that's what I was wondering because
Montreal with
yeah,
Rodolphe there. They have no room on the left side, and he would be like number 9 defense on the chart. So it's a deal between both, I think, and I think also be happy about that one anyway. He don't lose any money at the end of the day. So
yep.
now it's funny we talk about Montreal as my team. Now your team is Detroit. Tell a little bit more about what happening with Detroit today.
uh, Justin Abdelkader played 66 games and had 0 goals. He's got a ridiculous contract. He's over 4 million a year. My hope going into this was that they would buy out both Abdelkader and Nielsen. They bought out one, which makes total sense. Abby's a good person. He's a big body. Never really reached the heights. He was an assistant captain. He's a quality person. He should be making 850 grand a year, unless he magically becomes a 15 goal scorer again, because he's never scored more than 17 goals. So
He
you can't.
got a contract for a generous manager. I think that's
Ridiculous,
what
yeah.
happening.
It was a risk, and it was a bad contract at the time, and it's a bad contract now.
I agree with you about that one over there. He's a great. I remember when he played for, I think it was Cedar Rapids on the UCHL,
Yep.
and he was a great. He came a couple of good years for Detroit at a young age, but he
Yeah,
got too much on what he gave away to Detroit back. I think
totally.
2.5 for a contract, a bridge contract would be maybe 3 million max, or would be the right thing for him for 2 3 years. But I think his contract was over 5 years, four
It
years.
was like 6 or 7 years at 4.2 or 4.5. Like it was just a terrible contract. Um, so let's look. It was for 7 years.
Yeah.
Is that right?
You know, every manager, we talk about Bergevin and make a mistake with Alzner. Every manager make always a bad decision.
Yeah, it happens.
You know what I mean? It's happened to David
Yeah.
Poile. It's happened before Joe McPhee, and I can go all the list all the way from player never produce what he's supposed to do. So it is what it is.
It's good. It's a good move for Detroit. Good move by Stevie Yzerman. They save like a bunch of cash, but more importantly, they've now gotten rid of Daly. They've gotten rid of Erickson. They've gotten rid of Abdelkader. The only two things in my mind that are left that are a pain, the Helm contract isn't horrible for short term. Nielsen's contract's got to be bought out.
That's another option. We're going to be very careful about this. I'm very careful about Alan Weber. I expect more buyout for the next
Yeah,
72 hours. I can confirm, Michael, it's October 8th is the last day of buyout before they go on the UFA. He's going to
good.
have a lot of RFA going to be signed the next couple of days also. So be
Yep.
very excited about this. Like we said, we're going to be back live here tonight for the first round at 6:30 Eastern Time. And we invite you, Hockey Nation fan, to join us. Talk, leave us some direct DM, and anytime subscribe to our YouTube channel, on our Facebook page, under Hockey Nation Live Show. We bring you news, we bring you any update, what's going on in NHL. So thanks again, Michael, to be here. We're going to see you in the next couple hours.
I'm excited for the draft.